Hello everyone, welcome to CNA, the daily newspaper analysis. So today we are back with the following list of topics to discuss. So let's start. The first topic says about the scheme known as the Prime Minister Awas Yojana. So why this is in news? So recently the PMAY share rises by 66% with more focus on tier 2 and the tier 3 cities. Okay. So we have seen that the share rise by 66% with more focus on these cities. So now if I tell you about what are these tier cities, okay, so you could classify, or I can directly say that in a country of India, cities has been classified into tier 1, 2 and 3 categories. So the most developed ones are called tier 1, underdeveloped ones are called tier 2 and tier 3 cities. So if I see about some of the differences with respective to these categories, okay, so I could see that tier 1 cities can be said to be Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Mumbai, Ahmedabad and Pune. So now even I can see that tier cities can be said on the basis of population also. Supposedly 1 lakh and more, that is tier 1, 50,000 to 1 lakh, it's tier 2, 20,000 to 50,000 is tier 3. Okay, so such number of classifications are there with respective to our schemes. So now we have seen that in this Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, okay, so we have seen that this Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana is one of the main scheme which was launched to achieve the objective of housing for all by 2022, which was recently been extended till 2024. Okay, so it was the erstwhile rural housing scheme running under the Indira Awas Yojana. Okay, and the ministry involved is the Ministry of Rural Development. So here the main aim is to provide a pakka house with basic amenities to all rural families who are homeless or living in kacha or dilapidated houses by the end of March 2022. Okay, so therefore we can see even a Prime Minister Awas Yojana, urban also, a Gramin also. But here we are talking about the Gramin scheme, which was launched by the PMAYG with effect from 1st April 2016. Because we have seen that the Prime Minister Awas Yojana urban scheme was launched basically in 25th June 2015. Okay, so about a year later, we could see that even this Gramin scheme was involved in going in for the beneficiaries who are the people belonging to SC or ST peoples, bonded laborers, and also the widows or next of kin of defense personnel killed in actions, ex-servicemen and retired members of the paramilitary forces, disabled persons and minorities who are being seen with respective to this scheme. So यहाँ पे कॉस्ट शेयरिंग के बेसिस पे हम लोग ये प्रोजेक्ट शुरू किए थे. So the cost of unit assistance is shared between the center and the state government in 60:40 ratio in the plain areas and 90:10 ratio for the northeastern and the hilly areas. Okay, so therefore today we could see that अभी यहाँ पे जो आवास योजना ग्रामीण है 66% बढ़ गया है with more focus on this respective cities because we have nearly taken the respective aim of getting the average housing for all इन द टायर 1 सिटीज ऑलरेडी. ओके, तो अभी फोकस हम लोग का टायर 2 और 3 में ज्यादा है, तो इसी बेसिस पे ये न्यूज था. ओके, चलो नेक्स्ट पे आते हैं. मिशन मोड फॉर टूरिज्म. सो व्हाट इज बेसिकली द मिशन मोड? ओके, सो मिशन मोड मींस द प्रोजेक्ट्स हैव क्लियरली डिफाइंड ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, स्कोप्स, implementation timelines and milestones, measurable outcomes and service levels. Okay, so therefore today we have thought about to go for the tourism as a sector which was recently even been said by the respective finance minister कि हम लोग जो टूरिज्म सेक्टर में हम लोग जो प्रोवाइड करेंगे, हम लोग जो यहाँ पे पैसा खर्च करेंगे, that is amounted to around 2,400 crore. Okay, so this was recently said upon by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman ji during her Union Budget speech of 2023-24. Okay, so therefore through such number of tourism schemes we are directly trying to develop various number of regions. Okay, ऐसा नहीं है कि हम लोग 2-3 जगहों में ही बस हम लोग ज्यादा फोकस कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, सो ऑब्वियसली वी आर फोकसिंग मच मोर टुवर्ड्स एरियाज. सपोजली हम्पी हो गया, गुवाहाटी हो गया, खजुराहो हो गया, सिलीगुड़ी कॉरिडोर हो गया, रन ऑफ कच्छ, लद्दाख. So all these destinations would directly is basically mentioned in the budget, and therefore these areas will be totally been enhanced so that tourism would be developed in these respective regions. तो हम लोग develop कर सके, तो उसी के basis पे यहाँ पे 2,400 crore यहाँ पे allocation किया गया है, and this would directly select some of the 50 destinations with the complete passes. तो ये है हम लोग का Minister of Tourism G Kishan Reddy. Okay, so that is with the respective news. Okay, next पे आते हैं बजट एलोकेशन टू एमजी नरेगा। तो यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि बजट एलोकेशन जो कट हुआ है 33% टू रुपीज 60,000 करोड़। ओके, सो यहाँ पे जो हम लोग का बजट है, ओके, दैट बजट इज बेसिकली एसोसिएटेड विथ ऑल द नंबर ऑफ डिनोमिनेशंस दैट नीड्स टू गिव टू द रेस्पेक्टिव मिनिस्ट्रीज। ओके, तो यहाँ पे एमजी नरेगा में कट हुआ है, तो वी ऑल नो अबाउट द एमजी नरेगा। ओके, सो इट इज वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट वर्क गारंटी स्कीम इन द वर्ल्ड, लॉन्च्ड बाय इन 2005 बाय द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ रूरल डेवलपमेंट। Okay, and the primary objective of the scheme is to guarantee 100 days of employment in every financial year to adult members of any rural household willing to do public work related to unskilled manual work. Okay, so as of 22-23, we have got around 15.4 crore active workers under MG Narega. Okay, so therefore today we have seen about how this MG Narega has helped the migratory workers, okay, who, during the time of pandemic. तो आज यहाँ पे देखा गया है कि यहाँ पे 33% का एक फंड कट हुआ है, और आज ममजी नरेगा के लिए 60,000 करोड़ ही बस यहाँ पे लगाया गया है इन द प्रेजेंट बजट। ओके, सो दैट इज विद बेसिकली विद द न्यूज। तो यहाँ पे देख सकते हो कब कहाँ कैसे हम लोग एमजी नरेगा में कैसे हम लोग इम्प्लीमेंट किए हैं, और कितने हाउस होल्ड्स को, कितने लोगों को एम्प्लॉयमेंट सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड किए, तो सब इस डाटास में है, देख लेना बाद में। नेक्स्ट पे आते हैं पैन एज कॉमन आइडेंटिटी। सो रिसेंटली इवन our finance minister, she said that for business establishment required to have permanent account number, the PAN will be used as a common identifier, okay, for all digital systems of specified government agencies. Okay, so in this scenario we know about that what is basically is PAN. So PAN, so the PAN, which is known as the permanent account number, is a 10-digit alphanumeric character issued through the Department of Income Taxes, and PAN comprises both numeric and alphabetic data. So PAN card comes in a tangible form. In the specific PAN number is assigned including organization name, EOB, that is the date of birth, and a photo that can also be provided as identification proof, and for several other regulatory standards. Okay, so in this respective category today we could see that यहाँ पे पैन में बहुत सारे अक्षर यूज किया जाता है। ओके, सो इस अक्षर का बहुत सारे मीनिंग्स होता है, जैसे पी बोल के इंडिविजुअल होता है, ठीक है, सी माने कंपनी होता है, एच माने HUF हिंदू अनडिवाइडेड फैमिली होता है, ठीक है, ए डिस्क्राइब्स एसोसिएशन ऑफ पर्संस, बी स्टैंड्स फॉर बॉडी ऑफ इंडिविजुअल्स, जी सिंबलाइजेस द गवर्नमेंट एजेंसी, J stands for artificial judicial person, L stands for local authority, F reflects from firm or limited liability partnership, and T symbolizes trust. So ऐसे हम लोग बहुत देख सकते हैं कि there are various types of PAN cards that are listed below, that are individual, that are trust, HUF, जो मैंने अभी बोला है। तो in this necessary documents are provided so that we could issue PAN cards on the names of the respective business that we are directly going on. तो उसी के बेसिस पे यहाँ पे बोला गया है कि पैन विल डायरेक्टली एक्ट एज अ कॉमन आइडेंटिटी फॉर एवरी पीपल डूइंग एनी टाइप्स ऑफ डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शंस। ओके, सो दैट इज विथ दिस वन। मेजर पुश फॉर ग्रीन एनर्जी। तो यहाँ पे व्हाट इज बेसिकली इज द ग्रीन एनर्जी। सो वी ऑल नो अबाउट दैट ग्रीन एनर्जी इज अ टर्म ऑफ एनर्जी दैट कम्स फ्रॉम रिन्यूएबल सोर्सेस. So it's often referred to as clean, sustainable, or renewable energy. And the production of green energy does not release toxic greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, meaning it causes little or no environmental impact. So therefore, today we have seen that green energy sources includes supposedly any energy coming in from solar energy, geothermal, biogas, low impact hydroelectricity, and certain eligible biomass sources. Okay, so today we have seen that there are various number of schemes which are directly shaping India's energy transition. Supposedly, if I say about the Saubhagya scheme, that is, and even the green energy corridor, then even if I say about the National Smart Grid Mission, then the FAME scheme, that is the faster adoption and manufacturing of hybrid vehicles, International Solar Alliance. So all these are very much giving a push and thrust to the green energy. And therefore, in this recent budget, 35,000 crore has been marked for priority capital investments. That is basically with this sector, which is giving a push to the green energy. Okay, so it is all on the basis of the budget. Okay, lastly, express view on union budget. So यहाँ पे बस यूनियन बजट का एक ओवरऑल बताया गया है कि जैसे व्हाट इज दिस यूनियन बजट, ओके, व्हाट आर द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ दिस बजट, सब चीज यहाँ पे डिस्कस किया गया है. Supposedly, if I see about the objective of the union budget, so as it being the first budget in the Amrit Kal, that is the Amrit Kal, the union budget of this hopes to build up on the foundation of prosperous, inclusive India in which fruits of development reach all sections of the society. Okay. Also, if you see about the main priorities, that is the 7 priorities of this union budget. So it was inclusive development, reaching the last mile, infrastructure and investments, unleashing potential, green growth, youth power, as well as even to focus on financial sector. So therefore, there are various number of proposals that has been given, and there are various number of key targets. Supposedly, the gross borrowing target for financial year 24 is 15.43 lakh crore. The target for fiscal deficit for the financial year 24 is 5.9%. Okay. So the fiscal deficit glide path for financial year is 4.5%. Also, we have to give a push to the Make in India, LI batteries, mobile TV, chimney manufacturing, get custom rebates. Also, we'll see about the duties will be increased on silver doors and bars at par with gold. Also, यहाँ पे जो हम लोग का so we have got more number of significance for this respective budget. So today, if you see about this budget, the main focus of this budget and its respective significance includes allocating resources in such a way that it can benefit the society as a whole, and it's the best interest of the general welfare. So also we could see that this budget can uplift and motivate the underprivileged sections in the society by lowering poverty rates and generating employment. And even if I think about the middle class peoples, by making the tax slabs increase, we could even make the middle class some of the rebate in paying some of the taxes. So therefore, establishing proper policies for ensuring that all people have to access necessities, including food, shelter, healthcare, and education. This budget is a must explain of all these things. So therefore, it ensures that money is distributed fairly through taxes and other financial aid. So therefore, today, this budget leads some forms of inflations, deflations, and economic swings that will guarantee the nation's economic stability and the growth. So that is the big picture which the Indian Express has recently uplifted in their respective editorial. Okay, so this is the respective analysis what we can see as of today. Okay, so we have this 5 number MCQs. Please do attempt these MCQs and do join our WhatsApp and Telegram channel for further updates. That's all for today. Thank you and Jai Hind.